Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Finley or Finn, and today for this video I decided to do a little bit of a fun morph challenge. So I got out a wheel and I put a bunch of random challenges on there, and here are the results. Oh, fun! A black and white morph! I've always wanted to do one since my friends have some really pretty ones. Just before we start the video, you can let me know if you want to see me do any other challenges for the series, because I do have a few lined up. You could give me ideas for the random challenge, you could give me ideas for the emoji challenge, just put them down in the comments and I'll be sure to check. Okay, on to the video. Okay, so this morph took a long time to make. I think one of my longest. It took about an hour, and that was because I kept pausing to do things in between. So hopefully this won't take too long to edit and I can get it out to you guys pretty soon. As you know, it's a black and white morph, so while I was doing it, I was thinking to myself, I already tried to make a black and white morph in the past, but it ended up looking really ugly because of the high contrast and how bright the white was. So I tried to numb it out a little bit by adding in some light grays and just softer tones of white to kind of blend it. As you can probably see, the face took me forever. I was stuck on the face for so long because there were only so many things I could pair and make it look good with the limited options I had. The face mask I was using didn't allow a lot of freeway, and I was actually really excited that I was allowed to use the point mask, and that was honestly the only mask I could use out of all of them, which was a bummer. But I ended up finding some spots in brindle and I decided that would make it work. To shade it out just a little bit more, I shaded out the ears and I added ear brims because I really wanted to give it that, like, you know, soft look so it wasn't like in your face and really, really bright. The eye color actually came from my little sister. I was asking her what colors I should use, and she told me green and gray. I was pretty surprised, but luckily I had those two colors. I'll stop yammering and let you watch me finish up the face. Now, for the body, I wanted to find markings that had spots and maybe a little bit of stripes, but every marking I could find didn't exactly layer how I wanted it to, so I struggled a little bit to get the colors and layering and blending that I really wanted. I feel like there was a better way I could have gone about it, but I didn't, and this whole process is me experimenting and trying to find something that will work and also please me. This was actually my first time trying to blend out the colors by using the little color wheel on the side. I don't know what it's called. I've never really done that before, but I've seen that in order to get more like smooth blends, I should try it, so I did. And it didn't go exactly to plan. I mean, it worked, but I still had some issues and difficulties, but I think it's just because it's my first time using it. I'll definitely get some more practice on that, and hopefully I'll get better at it. Eventually, I added the brindle, and I started trying to shade that too, and I think it made the whole thing look a little bit prettier and less of a hot mess. As it started developing more and more, I was getting really happy with it and how it was coming out, and I was really excited to finish it and see what I was gonna do with it. I really wanted to give the tail a raccoon look, but I ended up not going with it because I thought it would look a little bit weird considering the body torso pattern. Here I am again, just trying to find more things to layer on. I struggled really hard with that because I wanted a more messy looking morph, but it just wasn't happening, and eventually I was happy with what I got. Somewhere along the lines, I decided that it needed stripes, but only some stripes. It only got a little bit of stripes. When I started deciding what fur length I wanted to have, I knew I had a pretty clear vision already in my head, but I didn't have an exactly clear vision for the face, which caused me to struggle more on the face. I ended up finally picking one. It was the flowy face fur. I really liked it, so I ended up shading it out, and I actually liked how it looked. For the paws, I really wanted that like scruffy look that came with the leafy furs, but I didn't want the leaves. So I tried to kind of color the leaves the same as the fur and hope it didn't stand out too much, and I think it worked. And of course, I did the exact same thing with the tail because I think that tail fluff is just gorgeous, and I use it on my mane too. Here's the finished morph. She's gorgeous, and I love her. If you have any name ideas, go ahead and feel free to put them in the comments. Thank you so much for staying this long and watching me make this morph. I really appreciate it, and if you could, like this video and maybe subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you. Finley out.